We were worried we wouldn't have enough audience here, so we asked these people to. So we do have seats down here for all of you. Well, welcome back to the McKnight Center. You know, it was just a year ago at the Starlight Terrace Room, because we weren't finished over here, that we announced season 1. And I think we can all agree it has been a smashing success. I mean, starting with the New York Philharmonic, which it was just fabulous, and capped by the alma mater, played by the greatest orchestra in the world, the OSU. Who would have ever thought that? And then we had a circus, and we of course had Phantom, and led the march for the Preservation Hall band, and of course welcomed the Beatles. So it was all around a great season, and we're about to announce another great season. I want to thank all of you all for your support, your generosity, your passion. Together, I think that we've vastly improved the quality of life in Oklahoma and the education of our students. Speaking of whom, you are surrounded by the OSU Concert Chorale, led by Dr. Randall Stroop. So before we enjoy their voices, I also want to congratulate Mark Blakeman and thank him for his great work. You'll see him just after a few minutes, but he's done a great job for us. We're really lucky to have him as well. So ladies and gentlemen, the OSU Concert Chorale. Go Pokes!
To the sons of rest.
Oh, we are come to the sons of rest.
The lights of evening round us shine. We in the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, divine. Worthiest art thou, at all times to be sung with undivided tongue. Son of our God, giver of life alone, therefore in all the world, thy glory is Lord.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Wow. That's, we're blessed with incredible music programs here at Oklahoma State University. In case you're wondering, that was Hail Gladdening Light by Charles Wood. I want to say a special thank you to Dr. Stroop and also Dr. Jeffrey Leffert, the director of the Greenwood School of Music, for their support and collaboration on this afternoon's season announcement, as well as a special project that's going to happen in the fall. There is a reason why we've asked them to perform today, and I'm going to explain that in just a moment. But before I do, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for being here today. Your enthusiasm and support for our inaugural season has been absolutely incredible, and we've been very humbled by your presence at our concerts, and we think we have a great lineup for Season 2, and we're excited to share that with you. I also want to take a moment to thank our trustees who've done so much behind the scenes to make the McKnight Center possible. Not all of our trustees are here, but we're live streaming on our Facebook page, and I'm sure that they're all watching on Facebook. Our board chairman is Mr. Ross McKnight, and we have trustee Billy McKnight. Our vice chair is Carl Thoma. Our secretary is Gary Clark. Our treasurer is Kirk Jewell. And we have trustees John Giovando, Regent Joe Hall, and of course, President Burns Hargis. I'm so grateful for their vision and their commitment to making the McKnight Center a true home for the performing arts. And I also want to say thank you to the first cowgirl, Ann Hargis, for all of her support and enthusiasm. We're very, very fortunate. Now, getting back to the concert chorale, it has been a challenge to put together a second season that is going to be equally as thrilling as our opening season, and hopefully to surpass it, and we've worked very diligently to do that. I think that we have risen to that occasion, and we're very pleased to announce that the McKnight Center's 2020-2021 season will open with a weekend of concerts and education activities by the incredible Philadelphia Orchestra. The Philadelphia Orchestra is one of the big five U.S. orchestras. The term Big Five was coined in the 1950s, and it really makes reference to orchestras that led the field in musical excellence. There certainly are other American orchestras that rival the Big Five these days, but in case you're wondering, the other four are the New York Philharmonic, the Boston Symphony, the Chicago Symphony, and the Cleveland Orchestra. And now you're going to be able to say that you've heard two of the Big Five right here in your own backyard. And in case you're wondering, yes, we're already talking with the other three. So we know that Philadelphia is going to give great performances, and on February 25, Friday, February 25, the Philadelphia Orchestra will open next season with a performance of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. Even if you're not a classical music aficionado, you're going to recognize this piece. It's been featured in a whole lot of movies and commercials. The film Die Hard, the cult classic A Clockwork Orange, all used Beethoven 9, and it's commonly referred to as Ode to Joy, and it's considered his greatest work. And the final movement requires a sizable chorus of many voices, and the students that you just heard perform are going to join the Philadelphia Symphonic Choir and the Philadelphia Orchestra on stage. It is a real coup for us to be able to work that out, and we're really excited for the students. And just so you can have a little taste, we have a short audio clip of the finale from Beethoven 9. It's going to sound amazing. It's hard for me to just hear 20 seconds and not want to get all the way to the end. To add to the celebration, every ticket to the opening concert includes free parking in the 4th Avenue garage. It's a celebration. We're going to have a pre-concert reception in the Marilyn and Carl Thoma atrium. Plus, if you want to add this on, we're going to do an after party in our plaza called a Moonlight Affair. You can join us post-concert to celebrate our opening of Season 2 with champagne, hors d'oeuvres, and live music. The Moonlight Affair is limited to 250 people, so I just encourage you, if you want to participate in that, to order quickly. The opening concert is included in a number of ticket packages next season, unlike the gala from this season, so I believe it's going to sell very, very quickly. It's going to be an amazing evening of music, not only for all of us listening, but also for the students that are participating. This is, in many ways, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to perform on stage with an amazing orchestra, amazing chorus, with really seasoned professionals who perform for a living, and we're thrilled to be able to provide this experience to the students. Junior soprano Kennedy Conrad, who also happens to be one of our box office interns, recorded a short video for you, so she's got a few words to say about her enthusiasm for this concert.
My name is Kennedy Conrad. I am a junior vocal performance major at OSU, and I'm a ticket assistant here at the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts. As someone in the music industry, you're told that in order to make a living or be successful, you have to move to New York or LA to get those experiences. But at OSU with the McKnight Center, we are getting those experiences brought to us. And getting to sing Beethoven's Ninth with the Philadelphia Orchestra is one of those. I never would have thought that when I was applying to colleges that OSU would be as rewarding as it has been and continues to be. And I just know that I am super lucky to be here during the groundwork to see where this takes off.
Fantastic. To help support this wonderful collaborative student experience, we've launched a special giving opportunity that we call Side by Side. We're asking for 50 sponsors, that's how many chorus members will be on stage, to make a gift of $2,500. Each gift provides funding for one of the concert chorale students to participate in this particular program with the Philadelphia Orchestra and Chorus. We already have some early adopters who have made gifts, and we're very grateful for those. The list is on the slide above, and if you'd like more information, it's in the back of your season brochure, or you can talk with Clint Williams, our Director of Development. For the Philadelphia Orchestra's second performance, they will perform Dvorak's New World Symphony, another symphonic masterpiece, and also a Mozart piano concerto featuring Anne-Marie McDermott, one of our audience favorites here at the McKnight Center. Both of these concerts are going to be led by their music director, Yannick. And you'll notice that I just used his first name because the last name is so complicated. He's kind of like Cher. He just goes by one name. We are so incredibly fortunate to have him at the helm of the orchestra for next fall. He is also the music director of the Metropolitan Opera, and special permissions had to be secured from the Met because it happens as they're opening their season. So he got permission from the Met to come from New York to be a part of our opening, and we're very, very lucky. He is very much a rock star in the conductor world, and I even was telling some of my colleagues at the New York Philharmonic that we had the Philadelphia Orchestra and Yannick conducting, and they couldn't believe it. They were really shocked. So it's going to be something really spectacular, and we have a special video, so let's take a listen to the maestro.
Hello everyone, I'm Yannick, the music director of the great Philadelphia Orchestra. We're so excited to see you in Stillwater in September to open the second season of this beautiful Performing Arts Center. This will be personally for me my debut in Oklahoma, and I can't wait to bring to you the great sound and tradition of the Philadelphia Orchestra, but also the generosity of all the players, and everybody is very happy and eager to meet all of you at the concert, so see you there.
You noticed he only used his first name too. Very charming guy. We're really excited to have him. The Philadelphia Orchestra's residency, of course, includes a full suite of education activities. Greenwood School of Music students will be able to interact with their musicians one-on-one through a series of master classes. The orchestra also will give an education concert for local students through our partnership with the Stillwater Public Schools. The master classes are free and open to the public. If you didn't catch any master classes when New York was here last fall, I'd encourage you to do that. It's really amazing to watch these students absorb all of this knowledge and coaching from these master artists. We had over 1,000 people come to master classes last October, which I'm very gratified by. In addition to the Philadelphia Orchestra, we have some of the world's most critically acclaimed classical soloists and ensembles joining our season lineup next year. In October, we'll welcome choral ensemble Chanticleer to the McKnight Center. This is an all-male a cappella chorus, and they've been entertaining audiences for more than 40 years. They're well known for original interpretations of everything from Renaissance music to jazz to the most current pop songs. It's 12 men, ranging from soprano down to bass, and they've been described by critics as phenomenal and one of the world's best choruses. And judging by the video that they sent us, we think that they're really excited to test drive our new performance hall.
Hello, Stillwater! We are Chanticleer, and next year we're coming to your city as part of the McKnight Center's second season. We're very much looking forward to singing on your brand new state-of-the-art stage. We'll see you there!
As you'll notice, we have some things in our lineup for next season different than what we've done in our first season. So, we're still working to refine our program mix, and we still want to provide as much diversity as we can. So it's great to have some choral programs for next year, which we didn't have in our inaugural season. We've got some other new things lined up as well. Another world-famous ensemble that will grace our stage is Canadian Brass. And I'm a brass player, a recovering trumpet player, I like to say. They are probably the world's most famous brass ensemble. They do extensive international touring every year. They've recorded over 130 records, and they have multiple Grammy Awards. They have literally been seen by millions of viewers because they've appeared on The Tonight Show and Sesame Street and PBS specials. They've performed in literally every major concert hall in the world, and they're going to add the McKnight Center to that list next year. So we're very excited about that. How many of you heard the Academy play this week? Right? Many of you were in the audience this past week when Joshua Bell performed and led the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields. If you love seeing Josh perform, then I think you're going to like this next gentleman. Itzhak Perlman, who is undeniably a long-reigning violin virtuoso, will give a solo concert next February. It's really incredible that we can boast having hosted two of the top violinists in the world just a year apart. Mr. Perlman has been honored with 15 Grammy Awards, the Medal of Liberty, and the National Medal of the Arts. He also is a superstar in the classical field, and I'm sure you're going to love his performance. He has an incredible, infectious passion for music, and we have an audio clip of him performing a little snippet from the Carmen Fantasy. Some pretty serious pyrotechnics going on there. He's phenomenal. We also have our Chamber Music Festival returning. This will be our 4th annual Chamber Music Festival. In addition to 2 concerts in the Performance Hall, we will again do the on-stage soiree performance. Hopefully some of you had an opportunity to join us for that this past fall. The soiree, a limited number of tickets are available for guests to enjoy a reception, a catered dinner, and a performance, and everybody's sitting on stage in the Performance Hall. So it is this very intimate environment, kind of like we're recreating your dining room or your living room at your house. Following the performance, the musicians then join all of our attendees at their tables to share dinner, which is really a lot of fun and really engaging. It's a rare opportunity for ticket buyers to mingle so closely with visiting artists, and the soiree has been a favorite event for guests and artists alike. Anne-Marie McDermott will again serve as our festival artistic director, and she sent you a special message.
Hi, my name is Anne-Marie McDermott, and I am the Artistic Director of McKnight Chamber Music Festival. I'm so thrilled and honored to be coming back for the 4th annual McKnight Chamber Music Festival, November 4 through 8, 2020. It's going to be a thrilling season. I will have joining me the brilliant soprano Susanna Phillips, the incredible Escher String Quartet, and Anthony McGill, who's the principal clarinetist of the New York Philharmonic. We will be bringing you some of the most exciting and enchanting masterpieces of the classical music repertoire. I hope you can join us. Thanks so much.
As Anne-Marie mentioned, we'll be seeing some new faces along with some returning faces during the festival this fall. Anthony McGill, she mentioned, you may remember from last fall, he's principal clarinet of the New York Philharmonic. Such a lovely guy. He really fell in love with Stillwater. He maybe for 2 nights, he went to Zanotti's Wine Bar and sat in with local musicians and played a jazz set. And I saw a video of it, and it looked like a lot of fun. It made the rounds on social media. And so I'm curious to see what Anthony's going to do this fall. But we're really delighted to have him back. Susanna Phillips, some of you may remember from our very first festival, is an incredible soprano. She's sung in opera houses all over the globe. She sings regularly at the Metropolitan Opera. And as a sought-after soprano, we're really, really fortunate to have Susanna coming back for the lineup next fall. And then finally, the spectacular Escher String Quartet is going to be joining us. Their service, season artists of the Chamber Music Society at Lincoln Center, and they are also artists in residence at SMU. And so these musicians are going to come together. Anne-Marie personally invites these players, and then they curate programs together, and they're going to bring us the incredible masterpieces from the chamber music repertoire. So we've been talking about classical music. I've heard there's other types of music. So we have some other things for you. We're going to host our first bluegrass artist when 15-time Grammy winner Ricky Skaggs takes the stage with his band Kentucky Thunder. They've been touring the countryside, bringing fans everywhere the best in traditional bluegrass music. And they also play a lot of familiar country hits that made Ricky really a famous superstar in the bluegrass world and country world. We'll welcome another Grammy Award winner when trumpeter Chris Botti brings his unique blend of jazz and pop instrumental music to the McKnight Center. Chris is praised for his versatility of being able to blend different genres of music. He has a very unique style and sound, and Chris sent us a special message, so let's take a look.
Hi Oklahoma, this is Chris Botti. Welcome backstage to our dressing room. I want to thank you in advance for coming to see our show at Stillwater at the McKnight Center on March the 26th, 2021. We look forward to seeing everyone there. I'll be there with my great band, and we look forward to sharing some very fun night of music with you. Take care.
That show is going to really be a lot of fun. Quick fact, Chris is a self-proclaimed minimalist, and he says that he owns just one trumpet. Now, I'm a trumpet player. I don't even play anymore, and I own a dozen trumpets. So I don't know. But in 2002, he bought a 1939 Martin Committee trumpet and says that that is the only instrument that he's recorded with. It's the only instrument that anybody sees him in public holding, and he doesn't travel with any backup instruments. It's the same model horn that Miles Davis liked to play on. And very fortunately for Chris, I own a 1947 Martin Committee. So if his horn gets lost in the, along the way or something happens to it, I'd be happy for him to play my horn. This next group, Pink Martini, I had the pleasure of working with them first about 20 years ago. This is a Seattle-based group. This would probably be my 4th time to present them. The Pink Martini calls themselves a little orchestra, but they have a huge sound. It's a large-sized band. They have a horn section. They travel with strings. Their band leader Thomas, who's also the piano player, says that this is a rollicking, around-the-world musical adventure, and that's a great way to describe this group. They play jazz music. They play Afro-Cuban. They sing in French. They sing in Italian. They're enormously entertaining and eclectic. and they have a great following all over the world. And this one, I promise, is going to be a lot of fun. If you had fun at Preservation Hall Jazz Band, you are going to have fun at Pink Martini, I promise. Our first Broadway season was so popular that it sold out almost immediately. To better accommodate the demand for next year, we've expanded our Broadway series a little bit. 3 of our 4 productions are going to be doubles, so we'll have 2 nights of the musicals. We have a great mix in the lineup for next year. We have everything from classic to contemporary Broadway, and I think it's going to be it's a really fantastic lineup. We're going to kick off our Broadway series with one of the most quintessential and long-running musicals in history, Chicago the Musical. Set in Chicago, not surprisingly. During the Jazz Age, the original musical was made famous by Bob Fosse's iconic choreography. Since it opened in 1975, the show has gone on to see a hugely successful revival, an Academy Award-winning film version, and extensive tours across the U.S. and the United Kingdom. And we have a teaser video so you see what to expect for next year.
And all that jazz, start the car on a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly barrow and all that jazz.
That'd be a lot of fun. After Chicago, we travel by Hogwarts Express to Off-Broadway for a hilarious parody play called Potted Potter. If you are a Harry Potter fanatic, you might know that all 7 books are more than 4,000 pages. The 8 movies run almost 20 hours. This 2-man show takes all of that material and condenses it down to 70 minutes. I saw this show in Nashville with my daughter, and it is absolutely hysterical. It's going to be fun for Harry Potter superfans, but also for the novice. It's just great entertainment. Let's take a look at a clip.
All 7 Harry Potter books in 70 minutes.
360 Harry Potter characters and only 2 actors.
Live fire-breathing dragon.
And a Quidditch game in the theatre.
How?
Potted Potter, the New York and West End smash hit.
That'll be fun. The next stop on our world tour of musicals is an island in the South Pacific during World War II. Another musical from the golden age of Broadway. South Pacific was an instant hit for composer Richard Rodgers and lyricist Oscar Hammerstein. The duo was known for reinventing Broadway with shows like Oklahoma and Carousel, and South Pacific continued to change Broadway and challenge audiences. When the original production of South Pacific closed in 1954, it was the 2nd longest running musical in Broadway history, next to, any guesses? Oklahoma, of course. We're really thrilled to have South Pacific in our lineup for next season. The final show in our Broadway series is explosive, it's inventive, it's witty, and it's incredibly unique. Stomp debuted in an off-Broadway theater in 1994, and it was an instant hit. This show uses dancing and unconventional percussion instruments to create magnificent rhythms and visual effects that are really amazing. In a typical week, Stomp goes through 30 brooms, 288 liters of water, 20 pounds of sand, and 10 trash can lids. And we have to provide all of that. Let's just take a peek at Stomp. Stomp is really it's a crossover show between theater and contemporary dance, and something new that you see in next year's lineup is dance programs. Stomp brings us that urban contemporary dance, and we have two companies coming to the McKnight Center that'll bring us the best in ballet and modern dance. When looking around for qualified dance companies for excellence, we didn't have to look very far. The Tulsa Ballet, right here in Oklahoma, has been called one of the top 5 most important ballet companies in the United States. They'll bring the beloved holiday tradition, the Nutcracker, to our stage this December. The performance is great for all audiences, and it absolutely was going to get everybody in the holiday spirit. You have the opportunity to upgrade your ticket if you want to include what we call the Nutcracker VIP experience. This is a chance to go on stage after the Saturday night performance, meet the dancers, and take photos with them. So there's a limited number of those available. It's only for Saturday. So if that's something that you want to do, I'd encourage you to take a look at that. Marcello Angelini, the artistic director of Tulsa Ballet, also sent us a video greeting.
Hello, my name is Marcello Angelini, and I serve as artistic director for the Tulsa Ballet. We are thrilled to bring our holiday classics, the Nutcracker, to Stillwater. We can't wait to share this timeless ballet with all of you at the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts. We're so excited to dance on your brand new stage. Thank you for inviting us to be part of your prestigious season of music and dance. We'll see you in December.
Over the course of her career, Martha Graham choreographed 181 dances, and she created an entire technique that forever changed the dance world. She's referred to as the mother of modern dance and was named Dancer of the Century by Time magazine. The dancers in her company are at the top of their field, and they keep her catalog of repertory alive, and they also perform new works by living choreographers. One of her well-known works, Appalachian Spring, just celebrated its 75th anniversary. The music was written by notable American composer Aaron Copland, and the company will bring Appalachian Spring to the McKnight Center as well as 2 other works, and we have a short preview of Appalachian Spring to show you. I've seen that production, and it's absolutely elegant. It's really amazing. We've got a little bit more to talk about, some more new things as well. If you happen to attend our silent film last Halloween, you probably had a lot of fun. I know some of you didn't know what to expect for that. You're thinking silent film, that can't be. But it was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Peter Krasinski is the organist. He came from Boston, and he improvised the music for the whole film. And immediately after he performed last October, we re-engaged him for this coming fall. So we're going to screen what I call the super creepy 1922 classic Nosferatu, a symphony of horror. Peter will again improvise music on the fly for this full film. It is about a vampire, and it gives me nightmares, but you're going to love it. It will definitely get you into the Halloween spirit. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're excited to have Peter back. Something else that's new for next season is our National Geographic Live Speaker Series. National Geographic is a world leader in exploration, and their magazine has been known for its incredible storytelling for more than 130 years. This speaker series brings behind-the-scenes stories, stunning imagery, and gripping footage from their adventures right to our stage. We'll be featuring stories with Maria Mayer, who's been called a female Indiana Jones, and Kobe Boykins, who is a NASA engineer and a Mars expert. They'll both be here to help give their presentations. We hope that we will inspire you and OSU students to be explorers too. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. We also are adding a family series next year. We want all ages to enjoy music at the McKnight Center, and we have 2 special matinees that we've planned for our youngest audience members. These 2 concerts happen to bookend our season. The first one is in September and the last one is in May. It's a great way for us to begin and cap off next year. In September, internet superstars the Melodica Men will bring their zany performance to Stillwater. Now, if you came to the silent film and you didn't know what to expect, I'm saying trust me, you're going to want to see this. These guys are famous for taking classical music and popular music, and they arrange them for an instrument called a melodica, which is this long thing with a keyboard on top, and you blow through it. They literally have millions and millions of views on YouTube. They're a true internet sensation. They also are Juilliard-trained musicians, and they both have positions in professional symphony orchestras. And they're really, really fun, no matter the age, but this is going to be great for young kids. It'll be a lot of fun. And to close out our season in May of next year, we have banjo player and comedian Lucas Ross and the family funk duo, the Sugar Free All-Stars. They're going to do a double bill for us on the second part of our family series. All of these artists are from Oklahoma, by the way. Lucas uses his banjo. You might have seen him. He's on the morning show on Channel 4 in Oklahoma City. Lucas uses his banjo to tell silly stories through song. He's opened for Weird Al, Bela Fleck, and even appeared alongside with Kermit the Frog. I think I'd put that one at the top of the resume. The Sugar Free All-Stars are an organ and drum duo that blend funk, soul, and rock and roll to make music that kids and parents want to dance to. Their sounds are influenced by artists like Ray Charles and James Brown, and their lyrics are super silly and very, very creative. Another fun fact, the drummer for Sugar Free All-Stars, his name's Rob Martin. He goes by Dr. Rock. He has a stage name. But he and I shared a locker together in high school, so we're coming full circle now. The last audio clip, we're just going to give this snippet of you for something really silly and fun to listen to. That's what we have in store for you next season. To thank our live audience for joining us today, we're going to do something really special. One lucky winner who's here is going to have the chance to go backstage for a private meet and greet with Itzhak Perlman in February. It's our way of thanking you and hopefully incentivizing you to come to our announcement today. Mr. Perlman is an incredible performer and a gregarious host, and someone is going to have the opportunity to chat with him after his performance. It'll be a lot of fun. And Clint Williams, our Director of Development, is going to help me draw a name. Thank you, Vanna. I'm digging deep down here. Randy Stevens. Where's Randy? Congratulations. Thanks, Clint. Congratulations. You're going to get to spend some time with Mr. Perlman. Be a lot of fun. We'd love to get a picture with you as soon as we're done with our program here, so maybe we can find each other in the lobby afterwards. Okay, at this point, I'd like to take a moment to thank our concert sponsors for next year. Listed on the screen behind me, our world-class performances would not be possible without the generosity of those in our community who are willing to support and underwrite the mission of the McKnight Center. Let's give them a round of applause for supporting programs. There are more opportunities to sponsor. If you happen to be interested, you can talk to Vanna, Clint Williams. But we're so grateful for the support that we get. I'd also like to thank our viewers who are watching on our live stream on Facebook from home or wherever you might be. To learn more about our 2020-2021 season, please visit our website at McKnightCenter.org. We're currently starting our renewal process for current subscribers, and then very shortly we'll start the process for new subscribers, and you can get more information by visiting that website. So I do hope to see all those folks that are out there watching on the internet at our center very, very soon. We're going to take just a really short pause because we're going to stop our webcast real fast.